so relaxing and it's very beautiful. And when it does get a little hectic, I just have to walk outside and breathe and it feels all right again. My name is Tanya Witten and this is my office. I am the events coordinator for the Spanish monastery, and what I do is I coordinate the events, mostly weddings that take place. They're always shocked and they say they can't believe that they're coming in from all that traffic and all that noise and coming here, and it's so spiritual. This is a cloister of a monastery that was built in Spain in the 1100s. He sent scouts out to Spain to look for antiques, and his scouts just fell in love with this building, and just by letters and pictures he fell in love with it also and purchased it. It was brought here brick by brick. It was taken apart in Segovia, put into crates, and shipped here brick by brick. It sat in one of his warehouses until the 1950s when it was repurchased and built. When it was time to build it, it was the greatest jigsaw puzzle in the world ever in history because it was quite confusing. I believe it took 19 months to put back together. We did have some extra stones in the back lot. I grew up in the area. I grew up right down the street, so I did used to come to church here as a kid. My earliest memory of this is one of my little brothers running around the parish hall, just being a pest and falling and busting his knee. And he remembers it. Just to think of all the bodies that have walked through these halls. Through all the centuries, you feel it when you walk in here. Right now, we're in one of my favorite place of the monastery. This is a chapel. And this is where church services take place every Sunday morning and Wednesday morning, as well as many of the weddings. It's breathtaking. It's quite a small chapel, but it's very cozy, and that's why so many brides choose it. I believe this to be from the 2nd century. This is where the parish baptisms take place. And you can see it's very, very old. And then another really interesting piece is this marble relief over here. And it depicts the visit of the 3 wise men, and I believe this to be from the 13th or 14th century. Here you have Mary and baby Jesus, and then you have the wise men over here. They're so lush and just great and beautiful. It's very powerful but peaceful at the same time, serene. It's quite a contrast of emotion you get when you walk in there. If you're lucky enough to get to see a sunrise here, it's really breathtaking. It's just amazing in the morning, the way the sun hits it. Almost like, oh gosh, it's almost like a jewel. I've gotten used to it. It's really, you really go back centuries when you're here at night. You hear the wind and the echoes and you start thinking and then just lock up really quick and leave.